All right. Hello, 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 and welcome. We are picking back up with that fairy tale manor I was building in The Sims. This one, I gotta say, I'm quite pleased with the work we managed to get done yesterday. Whoop, camera? There we go. Got a lovely little exterior here. I managed to get the roof sorted out. And off stream, I did do a little bit of fiddling, nothing major, but I added this pond for eventual landscaping because I wanted a pond. Stuck a little garden right here because I couldn't resist. I little back porch patio thing, whatever you want to call it. Stuck the decor on the roofs. And the biggest thing I did was I sat down and fiddled with the floor plan a bit. Still not entirely sure how I want it laid out. But I'm thinking of that's what we're doing today. I'm thinking we're going to put a bathroom over here, the kitchen right here, or maybe over here. Do I want the kitchen in the apothecary? Because I'm thinking I want to use the fairy apothecary stuff and set up a nice little apothecary. I could put that with the kitchen. I could put it elsewhere. I don't know what I want. I don't know what I want. And then there's the thing if I don't put the kitchen... Because this is the dining room. This has just the dining... Or maybe this is the dining room? But then what's this? Is this just a hallway? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. If this is the dining room, it's right next to the kitchen. But then what's this room? Anyway, this is where I'm at. And then I really don't know what to do with this space yet. But this is gonna be the study, because I want to have a desk in the window. Not this desk. This desk is just a placeholder. But I want this to be a study. That's what I know for sure. And then... I don't really know what I'm doing up here either, yet. But this is a space. And I'm thinking of sticking a bedroom in the tower, maybe? I don't know. This seems like a hazard. But also, it's really cute. I don't know. I don't know! I don't know! Also, I want, like, a master bedroom, but I don't... But, like, there's not really a great space for it because of the layout. I mean, I could put it back here. I could put it back here. Kitchen, dining room. Make that not like the main... If that's not the main bathroom, then... Where is the main bathroom? Because I could have this be the master bedroom and then this is like the ensuite. I could do that. I could. Also, I'm in love with this rug. I could do that. Is that weird? I feel like it's a weird layout. The bedroom right there. I mean, it's gameplay-wise. It's not bad. Keep the majority of the things that your Sim's gonna use every day on the same floor, the main floor, where they can just, like, use it. Maybe. 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 Stick those over there. Put that back. Let's, grab these doors and flip them like that so we get the nice dramatic double doors, because that looks less weird. It's also, you know, somebody tries to rob your house, you can get out here immediately and beat up the burglar. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe. I need more doors. Copy this door. Is this the... Yes, this is the Realm of Magic door. Because the wood is close enough. Then again, indoors. Indoors I don't necessarily need to match the outdoor wood color, which means that let's look at the Ooh. Ooh, I like that. Do I know what those rooms are yet? No. Does that matter? Also no. Hang on. I could have sworn. One of the things I did. Excuse me, rooftop? Scooch. There we go. Kind of a pseudo hallway here. Get. There we go. I don't love those lines there, but there's not much I can do about it without changing the roof trim. And I like this roof trim. I'm not doing that. Maybe I'll like cover it up with bookshelves or something. I don't know. There's workarounds. Not gonna worry about that yet. Like, if I do have the kitchen apothecary back here, it means that I could put, like, a little herb garden back here and have that be, like, useful. You could just pop out, gather what you need to gather, do your harvesting, come in, cook, dinner table right there. Yeah, I don't know. I like the space that this provides for the master bedroom. But I don't like... The other option is, of course, we put the master bedroom up here. Which space layout-wise I like a lot better. And then I put the study literally anywhere else. That might be what I end up doing. And then this could be like a living room. Get back here. Actually, you know what? I kind of like having this room, like, closed off. Hello, dog. Why are you squeaking at me, puppy dog? Hi. You silly. I'm streaming now. Baby. Go away, puppy. I'm busy. Let's snag these doors again, because gosh darn, I want to use the Enchanted by Nature stuff. Is that too much? 2 big old double doors? I think that's too much. I don't know. I'll start with what I know I'm doing and make this the kitchen-y apothecary space. In fact, wow! I'm pretty sure I have the audio turned way down because I was doing this while listening to other things. But because I'm streaming, I can turn it back up and have the music be audible. That's a good idea. Okay, let's go Enchanted by Nature pack because it's cute. No, I don't want comfort. I want show all. Just give me the whole pack. I'll plop that down as a placeholder there. Ooh, yeah, let's go with that nice rich brown. This one? Does that match? Yes, yes it does. Maybe we put that there. Oh. Why do I do this to myself? Could also, instead of having the drawers there, put a corner right there. The little shelves that could clutter. Nah, I like the symmetry. Then again. I could also have symmetry this way. I do kind of like that. And then... I don't know, I'll just line the whole room with countertops for now and figure it out in a moment. Okay, that does not work. This is more of a bathroom sink. Does it match though? Yeah. One consistent wood color. So we'll put that over there. I don't like the way that crowds the windows. I could just have the kitchen be down here and the apothecary elsewhere, if need be. That is an option. I got all them upstairs rooms I don't know what to do with. This one don't gotta do double... Excuse me, window. This one might not have to do double duty. But it is the thing where, I feel like it just makes more logistical sense to have your kitchen and apothecary in the same space. Like, you're gonna be doing apothecary things in the kitchen, right? That's just the natural place. Okay, is there anything I can do with this? Ugh, that clipping bothers me. Then again, if I clutter it enough, maybe it'll just work. Maybe I can just hide that awkward corner and no one will have to know. Okay, I can sink it into the wall a little bit and have it not be immediately visible. Can I merge them? How messy can I make this? Oh? I hate it. Can't have that! Yeah, we can't be having that at all. Yeah, I do not love that. Maybe if I get creative with the corners and the edges. Where did you go? Get back here. I mean, that doesn't work anyway, because it just full-on is sticking out of the house. Save me from myself. That doesn't work either. Why can't I have a triangle? Give me a triangle! Dot 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 question mark? It's not great, but it's not the worst. I might be able to, like, cover it. How far can I sink this into the wall before it pops out? Not that far. Hinting at it. How do I want this laid out? No, that should be over there. And then let's grab the cabinets. What am I attempting here? What am I trying? What am I thinking? Yeah, that'll do. Does that fit over the door? No. Maybe we do something like that. Then put some open shelving right there. And then this side of the kitchen can be the kitchen. It occurs to me I should probably also add a wallpaper. That might help. What kind of walls? What kind of walls? Not that kind of walls. Could go. That's kind of cute. Ooh, that's too much fun. That's too much fun to pass up. Ooh, it's so moody. I dig it. I dig it. Let's go to objects by functions, displays. Not those shelves. I actually don't want Enchanted by Nature here. I want the old, reliable, immaculate. Or maybe something that's visually slightly longer and also rustic. Maybe the, where did it go? Where did it go? It's this one. Reclaimed plank shelf. Does that gray tone work? Nah. Hey, Warden, good to see ya! I waved at you in real life, forgetting once again that we have the technology. Hello! How you doing? Ah! There we go. Could also just full send... Actually! I kinda like that. Phone exploded? Oh no, that's not good at all. Slowly getting everything back. Oh dear, gosh darn, I feel for you. That sucks. That is never fun to have to deal with. Ooh, that wood swatch matches perfectly. If my color vision is serving me true. Self-correct. I hate autocorrect. It is the bane of my life. Actually, you know, we can't just do that like that. Is this the correct wood? That is not the correct wood. This is the correct wood. Yeah, we can go with that. Autocorrect has one job, and yet. And with people adding AI to absolutely everything under the sun, they're just making it worse. Because autocorrect when they give AI to autocorrect, it stops going based off of, you know, the dictionary and starts going off what, you know, a lot of people have done. So if a whole lot of people have mistyped something the same dang way, their autocorrect is suddenly like, oh no, it's not the word quirked, it's the word quirched. That's not a word, but it's definitely a word. Don't worry about it. Okay, so on this side, we need a stove, a sink, and a fridge! Probably a fridge. Let's just go to the kitchens. Okay, so yeah, Enchanted by Nature does not have specific who's its and what's its. Yeah, I need to pick up Monster Hunter again. There's so many things I need to do. Hard hands. Yeah, I need to pick up Monster Hunter again, and I'm still working my way through Oblivion. I just got distracted because I saw a pretty building and was like, I can do that. I can do that. Honestly, I think I'll leave that. Yeah, I think I'll leave it black. Maybe. No, wait. Can I? Actually, that matches the handles better, so I probably want to keep the metals consistent, don't I? Yeah, no, I was playing Oblivion, and that's it. I was jumping from rooftop to rooftop in a town where I should not have been on the rooftops, and I saw a pretty building, and I was like, I bet I can do that. And I had to try. And that's where I am now. Ooh, exciting. That is good to know. Okay, maybe the sink here and the stove here. Maybe the sink there and the stove here. Actually, no, if you put the stove here, then it's like, oh yeah, you're cooking when you have to brew an apothecary thing, like actively brew it. Not that the game requires you to do that, but like, narratively. Good. Make the fish fear you! Do I want that? No, maybe... I'll go with that one for now. And then the sink can be... somewhere. Actually, maybe... the sink right there. I don't hate that. He will regret evolving lungs. Yes, send him back! Yeah, that's kind of cute. And then I can stick a fridge, maybe in that corner. I use this cottage living fridge way too often just because it's so... it fits so well in so many of the builds I do. Then again, maybe I should use the Icebox vintage fridge that matches the doohickey over there. Doohickey. Stove! It's called a stove! Actually, yeah, maybe I'll move the fridge over there. And then I'll grab another one of these. like so. And then with top counters... Top counters? Cupboards? I know kitchen words. We can... pop... thingamajigs... Whoops. Then again, because I can't really... Maybe put that here so it's centered. Because it's not like I can really put, counters look weird there. The range hood will look less weird there. And maybe... more tall counters over here? Thanks, I hate it. Wood swatch too different. I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna scream. Wait a minute. I have the technology. If I just hold the Alt key and pull it up by a single pixel, suddenly that doesn't clip anymore. Suddenly I'm fine. Suddenly it works. Wild. No, excuse me, get over here. No, you 1 pixel. I said 1 pixel. The Sims makes me a bit insane. And not even for the reasons you'd expect. Okay, we'll plop that there. There we go. It's kind of neat looking. Maybe I'll even... Nah. Though I do feel like... maybe I want... instead of that range hood... do I have one in a metal to match? Will this work? Maybe. Kind of. So if we bring that down a bit, then we can pop one of these on top, which kind of anchors it. Yeah, no, I'm not putting that in front of the window. That looks weird. Scooch, 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 scooch. Scooch, 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 scooch. There we go. Now let's grab some... not that. Let's grab some curtains. I need some curtains. And I think I know what curtains are. Well... no. I think I know what curtains I want, maybe? My old standby? Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I'll get a bit wild. Actually, okay, wait. If I grab these in, ooh, kind of lovely earthy green color, and I just temporarily move this. I kind of like that. I will just check the other colors. Ooh, do I want the brighter green or... Nah, I think I want the darker. That's fine. No, it isn't. Yes, it is? Will that bother me? Yes. Yes, it will. But we have the technology, which is to say... Oh, I forgot that actually clipped to the window. I forgot that was not just a single-piece window. Okay, I did slide that into place manually. Okay. Other options include shrinking this down. Actually, that might work. That might be the vibe. Not quite that small. What? Pfft, wrong button. This-ish size? Maybe? Maybe not. Do these windows need curtains? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I want. I don't know who I am. Okay, that's not the worst. That is not the worst. Scooch. That'll do. Oh. There we go. Yes. Yes, that will do. I don't know why I turned into a cartoon witch right there. I guess it's just this apothecary kitchen thing brought that out of me. So this goes thereabouts. And these go hereabouts. And it scooches over. And this scooches over. There we go. That'll do. Nah. Okay, so we got the curtains in place. I remember what I wanted. I wanted the hanging herbs from Realm of Magic. These suckers. They gotta go above the apothecary table because that's where they belong. Yeah. Perfect. Work with me here, countertops. I say as if they've ever worked with me at all. Okay, yeah, no, the corners are better. The corners are better. The corners are better. But, like, maybe... Can I make it a little bit? Just a touch more. Better. Can I make it more better, please? Oh. Oh, there's a seam in the wall right there. Is that on all diagonals? No. Is that on all, this way facing diagonals? Is it just that wallpaper? Huh. You'd never notice unless you zoomed all the way in like this, but... Sure is drafty in here. Is it visible from the other side? No. I think it's just this wallpaper. No, it's not just the wallpaper. It's... Huh! How odd. Anyway, back to screaming. Work with me here! I feel like I'm the toddler trying to get the square peg to fit in the triangle hole, because, like, that's what I'm doing right now. That's where I'm at today, existentially speaking. Maybe we will just go with this. I say, immediately taking it out to tweak again. Oh? That works. Now I gotta try and match the angle. That'll do. And I might just clutter it. That might work. I might be able to live with that. Do I want those there? Or do I want them hanging like... I could put them over the sink, or I could put them... I could put them over the sink, or I could put them over here. That's really it. Or I could have these hanging in front of a window. But no, the light bleaches them. Because I'm like looking at the space. They don't quite fill the space enough. Maybe I want like a picture. Get your naturopathic degree up there, maybe. Nah. Oh, that's much cuter. Yeah, it's a cute little space. Ooh, maybe. No, I don't want to leave here. What I'm picturing here, what do I want? What do I want? I think I want... my old standby. The vampire runner. Or maybe... it is a little bit fancy for in here. After all, this is a kitchen. Something like this. Actually, I think that's the winner. Maybe we'll do that. Or something like it anyway. Something like that. And then... and then we remember to save. Saving the game is important. Do I want to clutter it now? Or do I save the clutter for the end? I save the clutter for the end, I think. Okay, now I'm thinking I want a nice, grand dining room right here. Yes. Yes, that's what I want. Now, do I want this table? This table is kind of just the first one I grabbed when I was looking for a placeholder. Maybe if I put, like, two of these together to get the real ridiculously long grand dining table. Okay, that's kind of perfect. That's kind of perfect. And I need some kind of wall in here. That's too much. In there, maybe. Maybe. Ooh. Not necessarily in here, but I like that red just in general. I do think I want some kind of pop of color in the walls. I don't want it to be too muted. Oh! That's kind of nice. My eye is itching for some reason. Medieval influence for the fairy manor? Yes! Yes! That is exactly where I'm at. Also, hello! But yeah. High key. Let me zoom in again. Full on, I am leaning into the medieval vibes. Really just having a good time with it. Thank you. Yep, I was playing Elder Scrolls Oblivion the other day, and I saw this one house in this one town, and I was like, wait a minute. I bet I can do that! And now I'm here. You know what? Actually, now that I'm looking at the exterior again. Is that too much? I do think it needs to be there. Okay, yeah. I'll have the trim there. Or maybe a line, but let's get a slightly thinner line for this tower. Oh, that's a winner. That's what I want. That way you get the added definition, but also it's not quite so... I don't know. Samey? The little bit of variation, I think really serves it. Yeah, bold is the word I was looking for. Because if it's too much, and it takes away from the other details. But I think having that extra definition so that the layers are defined, but having it a little bit thinner... Wow! Thank you so much for following! I'm making heart hands at the screen right now, though you can't see them. I need to have a heart hands PNG to flail around. I need to do that. But yes, I'm very pleased with how this is coming along, because this is definitely a different build style than I normally do. It's also much bigger than I normally do. I like my tiny houses. I build a lot of tiny houses. This is not a tiny house. Builder more. Yeah, I swear. I go through phases where I'm like all building, and then I'll go through phases where I'm just like, nah, I'll just... Or heck, when I pick the Sims back up, I'll have like a day where I'm like, it's just casts, and then when I finally got my Sims set up, it'll be like, okay, now I'm ready to play. Oh wait, now I need a new, I don't like this venue anymore, I'm going to spend an entire day redoing it. I don't know why I felt the need to make the insides of these columns columny, but I did. It was my immersion, it was necessary. Yeah, I'll clutter the kitchen later. Maybe. Probably. You know what I think I want? You know what I think I want here? I think what's bugging me is that there's just that gap there, right? But I think maybe, if the wood swatch matches, I can use some of these to sort of bridge the gap and make it not bother my eye anymore. The trick is, of course, to have it line up so it doesn't irritate me with the clipping wiggle. But heck, we have the technology. We'll just scooch it like this and scooch that like that. Get the pixels to line up. There we go. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, that's a lot better. Yeah, yeah, yeah! Feels like something's missing without painting them, yes! I swear, I hate when I'm... Oh, yeah, that's so much better. Okay, is that patterning too busy, though? Because the other option is the Desert Luxe over here. The simple might actually be the way to go. Because the smooth, polished wood there is a little bit much compared to the nice rustic cabinets we've got. And shape-wise... Yeah, I think shape-wise that's the way to go. And we've got a matching wood swatch! Marvelous. Yeah, that makes it feel a bit more finished, a bit more intentional. A bit less of a distracting gap. Yes, because this side's got the curtains to sort of cover that. There we go. Okay, there's the sink. I had a moment of like, wait, where's the sink go? Where'd the sink go? I have a sink, right? I do have a sink. Yes. There we go. And then the dining room. We'll go back to Enchanted... I love these curtains, but I swear, I've yet to use them because they cover the entire dang window. And it's like, no, I want a little bit of... I want that natural light. Unless I'm building for a vampire, I want that natural light. Especially, most of my builds, honestly, are not just... They are... I love building off the grid. Rustic, historic looking, off the grid, candlelit, where all of the lighting comes either from just light wells, windows, or candles. Like, I've got these lights in here for now to make it so I can see what I'm doing. But ideally, I don't know. I rarely actually put my Sims on the grid. I might this time, because a house this big, goodness knows they can afford it. But I love playing Rags to Riches, and I love building with those weird limitations. Okay, you know what? I think with this wood color in here, this is the door that matches the outside. Can I get a better... Oh, that's a lot better. That's a lot better. Apparently we're going with a much more muted wood in here as opposed to the... Then again, out here, we've got the bolder color, but it's muted by the blue in the light. Oh, I just realized that the, these woods don't match. I'm going to drive myself insane. Of course, they didn't give us a... I want to use this railing, because this is the railing that I used over here. But of course, they didn't give us a stair rail to match it. So we just gotta find some... Wait a minute. What was the one I used indoors? I use this one indoors. Fair. Yeah, I need to look into those. I've only just started playing around with mods and just custom content in general. Of course they didn't. Of course. Of course! At this point, I will just take whatever matches. Does this... No, that wood is too much of a different texture. Worst comes to worst. I will just switch it out, but I'll be sad about it. Why, Maxis? Why? Nah, I think the overgrown is not the outside that I'm looking for. This is the railing I started with. Why am I clicking it again as though I expect the pallets to... Wait a minute. What? Oh! Okay. As I was saying that, It worked out. Okay. I'll just leave. That's fine. Deep breath. Deep breath. I swear, The Sims is a rage game for me sometimes. A little bit. I don't get frustrated playing other games. I get frustrated dealing with this mess. But hey, we worked it out. Bonk. Wait, this is a different railing than the one I had, isn't it? I don't even know, because I grabbed Tomarang. I grabbed, for rent. Okay. I did grab a different one. Okay. So I'm not completely insane. I'm not completely losing my mind. The game's just, I'm just gaslighting myself. Hey, Doc Creasy, good to see ya. Neither a mess nor a bess here. I don't know what you're talking about. Everything's fine. Okay, yeah, no. Okay, I'm not completely losing my mind. I'm not completely losing my mind. Ooh, but that does bring up the question of... then again, these railings match the pillars very nicely. So I might, even if I find the wood swatch to match, I might not want to switch them out. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. Not going to worry about it. Back to the dining room. That's not what I want. I wanted chairs, not surfaces. And I need to get rid of 4 rent. Let's pull back up. I am prioritizing Enchanted by Nature. But it's not quite the vibe. I'm going for a little bit more grounded medieval with this fairy tale vibe, as opposed to, like, straight up... I'm using the Enchanted by Nature fairy pack as more accents. Because the pastels aren't really my vibe. Get together. These are dining chairs. These are probably the ones I want here. But not in that color, because that wood swatch clashes. Get the green... Ooh. Then again... like, that's too much brown. You know what? Screw it. I narrowed it down to try and narrow it down, but no, I'll just look at all the chairs. It's fine. I don't get overwhelmed by choice. What are you talking about? I mean, these are... but no, I feel like these chairs aren't fancy enough. Could I just go with the reclaimed wood, but these chairs are also not fancy enough. These chairs are a bit too farmhouse. Maybe the... you know what? I am sorry to say I have not seen your wire snippers, but they must... I have a feeling they ran off with my household scissors. Because I don't know where those things are either. Oh, wait, no, there they are. I found them. There's my scissors. And no, your snippers are not with them. Although now I'm like, pardon me, as I stand up on my chair and climb across to see if... okay, my entire editing dagger is with my scissors, not just the sheath. There we go. So, that's a 3-second mystery solved. I hope you find your scissors. I could go all out and use these dining chairs. But again, they're like so ritzy they make the table look wonky by comparison. Maybe the vampire ones? Honestly, a contender. You get a pop of color, you get that sort of medieval rustic. I want a pop of color. I want a pop of color. Ooh. Okay, maybe. 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 Ooh. Okay, I think that's the winner because you get a pop of color, but it carries the blue-green from over in the other room. One of these absurdly long dining tables. But also, everybody at the table gets a bit of personal space, as opposed to being, like, completely cluttered. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like the table, like, I want a little bit shorter than this. But I wish I could do that without that clipping wibble. I mean, maybe if I covered it with something. Because, like, that's the size I want. Plank trims worked instead? Good. Improvise, adapt, overcome. If you don't have a hammer, a really big rock'll do. These chairs are also nice. A little bit more toned down. Ooh. Oh, I like that orange. Does tie in the dragon there. Nah, for a grand dining room, I think the taller chairs are better. Can I just... It bothers me so much. It bothers me so much. Let me live. I hate it. 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 Okay, what are the other table options? Because there is also the thing where next to these chairs, the table does look kind of, I don't know, over rustic? We can look for more than 2 seconds and maybe find a better option. One that doesn't have that problem. That's the same one I grabbed. And I will keep this off to the side for size reference. Wait a minute. No. I'll keep this one off to the sides for side reference. Them's how words works. That table still has the same issue. Okay, that one does as well, but it's a little bit less obvious, which means maybe easier to live with. No. Oh. Depending on the colors this comes in, this might also work. I like that it has a runner. And, like, it clips, but again, because there's less texture going on, it's a little bit less extreme. It doesn't, like, catch my attention literally every time I do anything. Nah, none of the swatches really jump out to me as what I want here. I think this table might be the winner. There we go. Ridiculously long dinner table. I like it. I like it. And then we can add some of them, I don't know, silly little hutches or things. Ooh, I could stick a fireplace in here. I kind of dig it. Maybe not that fireplace specifically, but just the concept of a fireplace in here pleases me. Because, buildings got cold. Ooh. This one's a contender. That one's a bit too big for the space. That one's a contender. Ooh, you know, I haven't actually used this one in a build yet. Oh, and look at the way this matches. But I wish it had a little bit more something. But it fits the space so nice. Moving that off to the side. too dark. You know what? Yeah. We'll go with that one for now, and we'll bring a bit more color in with the decorations. And I'm thinking of, surfaces. Was it under displays? There's that little, weird little, is that table that looks, it's like a table, but it looks. I actually think it's base game. This one! Ooh. I don't like that blue, but the wood blends. That one matches the chairs a little bit better, I think. It's hard, because the monitor that I am playing on now is a little bit just desaturated compared to my other one, which makes gauging the colors a little bit hard. Does that clash? Would I be better off just going monochrome? Sort of balance the... Screaming quietly inside my soul. Yeah, I like the shape of this, unsure about the color. So we'll throw it in the lawn. I feel like if ever there was a room in which this statue was appropriate, it's this one. Maybe I'll give him a little buddy. I don't think I'm gonna keep him there, but just this amuses me too much. Wait. There's only one thing to do. If we shrink that down, and then raise him up with a 9 key. It's perfect! And can I continue it? Can I keep going? Shrink. Wait a minute. Hang on. These gnomes stack? Oh my gosh! How high? my god, they're gnomes! Dead fish, I am glad thou wert successful. I am stacking gnomes. Ah! Why do they stack? These gnomes defy physics and gravity and everything. How high can I? How many gnomes? Am I taller than the house yet? Oh, I'm taller than the house by a mile. Oh, dear. Oh, have I found I found the build limit. I found the gnome limit. You can stack that many gnomes. Did any of them end up in the pond? No, I think I got them all. Okay, I gotta know. I gotta know. A, can I move them as a unit? I can move them as a unit. Yes, if you care for your garden, the gnome staircase to heaven shall appear unto you. I'm gonna keep them there until I'm done. They're just gonna be there in the background until the build is finished. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41... 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64 gnomes! An entire Minecraft stack out here! Gnomes. Why? I love it. It's horrible. Okay, back to business. And by business, I mean another thing that may or may not make it into the final build. Negative 0.04? Oh, I got that nearly perfect. don't know what I'm doing. Help. I can't even have this here right now. I can't have that there. It's too distracting. He will also just litter my lawn for now. With his little buddy, and his little buddy's buddy, and his little buddy's buddy. This is absurd. It's perfect. The expression on the statue's face really sells it, too. I love it. I might keep it. Anyway, back to real building. Here we see a herd of common garden gnomes in their natural habitat. Here we observe them engage in what is known as a gnome tower. This bizarre formation is believed to aid in multiple ways their social bonds, but its main purpose is to reach their food. Yummy roof tiles. Brilliant! This just... What a problem! What a thing this is! There's so many of them! Just occurred to me. They zigzag! Somehow that looks even more ominous. Like, the zigzag makes it look like there's an intent. Like, they are intentionally ascending. Like, the gnome tower was a problem to begin with, but this just looks threatening. What are they planning? Can I stick them on the roof? Going on? Okay. It's fine. I'm fine. It's fine. I'm gonna keep building. True. Oh dear, the villain's lair could be anywhere. The villain's lair. Just follow the big old gnome tower. Okay. I'm fine. I'm chill. I'm calm. I'm cool. It's okay. It's okay. The gnome tower isn't real. The gnome tower can't hurt you. The gnome tower isn't real. The gnome tower can't hurt you. Okay. Time to forget all about that so it can jump scare me later. Okay, I think I do want some sort of, countery thing right there. Maybe. Does that match, or is that... Doesn't quite. It's a little... maybe. Like a little thing back there. But at that point, I might as well just look at the dressers. Shouldn't I? Prophecy, it's coming together. Oh no, is this a destined day? What have I wrought? What cursed portent have I unleashed? Let's just put like a coffee table back here or something. But nah, I think like some sort of bar. Maybe like an actual bar. Where is the bar? Bar. That's actually where the word barbarian came from. I think it was the ancient Greeks interacting with, like, what was it? Proto-Germanic people or something? I don't know. Foreigners. And they were like, that language just sounds like bar, so we're gonna call them the barbarians. It's a finger. Oh, no! Not a gnome tower, but a finger of God. Oh, dear! What wicked portents have I unleashed? What doom is now at hand? Served unto us on a very tiny platter! We can only pray that it is not too late. That some salvation is still at hand. Maybe a hutch is what I need in this room. I don't even know where the hutches are kept. I'm calm. I'm sane. It's fine. We're fine. Something like that might be nice somewhere. It's a little narrow for right there. Which is not something I've ever said about a piece of furniture before, I swear. Ooh. I swear, I love this dignified display cabinet, but I've never had a place to use it. But it actually kind of fits this aesthetic. I'm gonna stick that on the lawn too. The trumpets they're singing, the seven seals broken. No, no, let it not be so! Let it not be so! The gnomes. They are coming. They are alive. They are everywhere. There is no escape. Okay, actually, let's keep that in mind, that the Crystal Creations pack actually kind of, like, fits this vibe really well. Ooh. Could stick some fake windows up. I do love these fake windows. I like using them for, basements. To make them feel less like basements. The Eye of Gnomes, Sauron! No! And that, of course, triggers the, Rankin Bass Hobbit cartoon songs in my head again. Wearer of the ring, the bearer of the ring, stands on the very brink of fate, staring into eyes of darkness and despair that rise and shrink with hate. Beware, the power is a power never known. Beware, the power that was simple now has grown. Beware who wears the ring. The final power is yet to be known. Help. Okay, I'm focused, I'm locked in. Actually, maybe one of these attic rooms. Maybe I want like a proper Crystal Creations workshop. I haven't built one of those in a hot second, and I love them. Actually, if I put a Crystal Creations workshop anywhere, I feel like it should be a place with a balcony. So that you can easily charge the crystals. And again, this balcony is roofed. Are these window boxes? They are! You can put things on these window boxes! Balcony thingies. Okay, so that works. Maybe. The game might count them as sheltered, because they're kind of under a roof. I'm not sure. Well, that's fine. I'm like, I do love this furniture, but it's so, like, ritzy, I rarely use it because most of my builds, I like, you know, cottagecore, I like junk punk. So I rarely get the opportunity to use ritzy stuff. Like to think the family that lives below is held hostage by the gnome cult. I might have an idea for my next build. We'll see. I need to think on that. Do you think the gnomes watch the owners sleep from the upper windows? I don't think they need to. If they want to watch the owners sleep, they can just teleport in. Gnomes can just do that here. You're never safe. You're never safe. I'm just having a moment over here. Like, forgive me for going quiet, but I'm just contemplating the gnomes. I am a little bit haunted by this thing that I have created. I am Victor Frankenstein, unable to fathom the horror of what I have just done. Let's stick him here. Maybe. I'll put him here there for now. Just kind of slapping these things left and right for now. I'll sort them out and make them nice later. Staring into eyes of darkness and despair that rise and shrink with hate. Squirrel, just chuck it on the ground for now. I'll just chuck all this clutter on the ground, just so that it's there and I don't have to look for it later. I know technically having that chair there, I'm pretty sure makes this inaccessible, but also it's so cute. If I want to use the space, I'll just move it later. Right now I'm in Builder Brain. Builder Brain doesn't care about functionality. You can tell because the kitchen doesn't have a trash can. Then again, that's not actually saying much because my builds rarely have trash cans because I am typically playing, a disaster. And I wind up just sort of salvaging the trash and then keeping it in my pockets whenever to rummage through whenever I need anything. That said, now that I've remembered, I should probably add a trash can. You know what? I can take a trash can outside. Who wants your trash inside anyway? Barrel trash? The barrel trash is nice. It's got that rustic flavor, and importantly to me, NPCs can't come and kick it over. Because, like, they can kick over this trash can, and this trash can, and this trash can. They can't kick over the barrel. Now I just looked at these spaces again, and I just had the thought of, something that kind of, one of those little Sims Max's build mistakes that kind of bothers me. There's this building in San Myshuno. It is the, Fang unit. Here. If we go into build mode, right? If we go into build mode, they have one of those walled-off structural spaces, right? They have one of those walled-off structural spaces, and if this game ever loads... Come on, The Sims. You can do it. Oh, well, as the game's loading, I realized I put my flavor in my water so I could hydrate, but never actually took a sip because I got too distracted by the gnomes! Anyway. Here, right? They've got the structural space. But inside this one, there's this random... What is this doing in the walls? It doesn't need to be there. It serves no purpose. It's just a decorative space divider. But somebody stuck it in the walls and just forgot about it. It doesn't serve a purpose. I don't even know where it might have fit. It's just in the walls. It's been proposed by some studies that the roof tiles they consume are actually a way to harden their digestive system, so they can process adequately the burning, squirmy, and aggressive souls of the men they consume. This last, somewhat ludicrous claim has been surprisingly supported by the recent massive gnome towers all across the globe, and the disappearance of the families near gnome nesting grounds. Oh, what a horror we are! What a horror! What a horror! The fact that the Sims lore even has, like a war between the Sims and the gnomes that just happened canonically, which is why the gnomes are inanimate now, but can be reanimated, is because they went to war with the Sims, and then Mother Nature intervened and was like, y'all are gonna be statues for your sins? But they're just waiting. Alive, but not alive. Sapient, but unable to move. Waiting. Watching until... Sometimes if you animate them, they're benevolent. They'll help you with their garden. They'll upgrade your things, including your toilet. That then they might upgrade it to explode! And that's the so-called benevolent ones. The malevolent ones, the malevolent gnomes, they'll just go out there and they'll just go set your house on fire. They'll just straight up set your house on fire. Cover it in trash. They'll just break everything. You can just see the gnome towers spiraling up. Another little, was it? I think it's in this bar? No. Yes? No. This bar. This lounge. Was it this one that has the mistake? Yes, it was. Whoever built this lot made the tiny itty-bitty mistake of forgetting to add a door to this bathroom. All the other bathrooms have one. That one disappeared. Could be that the light rendered it inaccessible and they just forgot to, like... I don't know what's going on with it, but that door didn't exist and it bothered me. The gnomes! Help. 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 Oh no. I had a thought. Oh no. Oh no, why? Why did I have that thought? Stop it, brain. Why? Why? No, don't. Why? No, okay, we're acting on it. There's nothing I can do about it. Which gnome? Not Gnome Dolph, he would never betray me. Oh no. I just had the thought of which gnome do I trust the least? And that's a... This gnome is concerning. This one's blatantly a Reaper. But he's blatant about it. This gnome is dead. But... No, the gnome I trust the least is that gnome. Which means... As... Wait a minute. I can add more gnomes to the tower now? Why? Why? This is wrong. This is wrong on so many levels. Help! A gnome approaches an injured man laying on the ground after burning his house to the ground. Michael, no one is coming to help you. You know that, right? You won't die. I won't allow it. you will live like me. What is going on here? I'm losing my mind! This is just who I am. This is just who I am. I think my next build is gonna have to be a gnome palace. How are there so many? How are they so tall? Okay, 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 okay. I found the limit. I found the limit. There is a limit. That's good to know. That's good to know. You can't even see him! What have I done? What have I done? The doomsday was real all along, Michael. The great finale. And I am in charge of the fireworks. I just need that itty-bitty soul. What have I done? No! He's just there! Ah! Sorry, I'm screaming. I don't... Look at him just standing there perfectly looking at the camera! His graphical style not at all the... What is going on? Why did this happen? Why did I do this? I can't look at it. I'm face down on my desk right now. Why? Oh gosh. Every time I look at it. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's only up there at the next to the neighborhood icon. It's only perched on top of that little cliff like he belongs there. Oh my gosh. Help. 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 I'm fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. The big gnome can't hurt you. The big gnome isn't real. The big gnome can't hurt you. We're fine. Center this table and try to forget. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm losing my mind. We can stick a barrel somewhere. Barrels are never out of place in a build like this. I'll keep that trash can kind of tucked out of the way. The barrel maybe there. That's kind of cute. If I don't think about it. If I don't think about him. You need need not understand, Michael. You need to stay still. Motionless. He is coming, Michael. He will set us free. And when that happens, you will be the ones caring for our garden. The worst part. The worst part. He's out there. The big gnome. He's real. There he is. The big gnome. Help. You know what? Maybe I should come in this museum. This gnome museum. And redecorate it. Redecorate it to reflect the gnomes. The gnomes. That's why we reach for the heavens, Michael. It's not a way up for us. It's a way down for him. Everything's fine, everything's fine, everything's fine, everything's fine, everything's fine. I say as I'm actively trying to make it worse. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. There's no escaping them. Oh, that's cute. Where is he? Where is he? He's got to be in here somewhere. Gnome. There's no place like Gnome. He's gotta be around here somewhere. Where is he? There's the ship. Where is he? Wouldn't be in debug, would he? No. I'm sure he's in the game somewhere that I can find. That big gnome. I'm gonna scream. Not because I can't find it, just in general, I'm gonna scream. Not that I haven't been screaming, because I have been. is behind you, Michael, but you won't see him. Only porcelain can see porcelain, Michael. Don't be sad. You'll be porcelain too, so we can be flesh. Thanks! I hate it! He is hidden from me. I cannot find him to put him on the roof. So instead I know what must be done. I can't even... Okay, that's too big to even delete. Ah. Okay, if he's that big, I can't get rid of him if I do want to come back to this lot. Wait, I know. We put him there. And we do it like this. Nope. That doesn't work. I had to try. There we go. And this is why I don't actually know how I'm planning on finishing that sentence. Wait, he's not ominous enough. He needs to be facing the camera. I was building a house! I was doing stuff. I was making progress building a house. Wait. Where did he go? Where did he go? Did he? He left! He escaped! He's gone, he's free! He left! Where did he go? Where did he go? He's loose. I'm gonna cry. Understand, Michael, that we don't hate your kind after everything you did to us. It'd be like hating a wild beast for biting your daughter. Humans are animals, and they don't know better. They can't be good. They don't understand the concept. We're still friends, Michael. You just need a reminder of how to do so. He left! He's gone! He's escaped! He's on the loose! He doesn't have pants! We're all in danger now. There's no knowing. There's no knowing! Okay. There's a very... So I've started uploading my VODs to YouTube recently. because I figure that's probably something I should do. And just to pop it into my head of like, I was initially planning on just titling this I Build a Fantasy Manor Part 2, but now I'm thinking it might be like, I try to build a fantasy manor and instead have a crisis about gnomes! You know what, let's hide the custom content real quick, because I'm not doing that right now. I'm not building for basemental crime. Okay, we're fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Just don't think about gnomes. I could continue this out into the hallway. The parlor like that. I kind of don't hate it. Actually, maybe we grab this and we put it into there. Right, this was gonna be the master bedroom. Potentially. Ooh! That couch kind of fits perfectly right there. Because it's got that rounded shape, you don't really notice the corners being cut off. You know, if I, instead of taking this big fireplace, if I take another smaller fireplace. Still too tall. And never mind. Yeah, those windows back there are higher up. I see, I understand. Never mind. Fireplace gotta go against this wall. And I'm like, this fireplace isn't quite fancy enough. Too tall. Not the right vibe. Cottage? Maybe. If I change the wall. Now, let's go for the cottage living wall that matches it and see how that vibes. Nah, I don't love it. That's not bad. Shape-wise, at least. The brick matches even if the wood kind of clashes. We could go... Ooh. Maybe the vampire. Fire... Ooh. It's got enough of that elegance, but it's also, like... Yes, maybe. Ooh, and maybe, actually, if... in here... we get a brighter wood to, maybe. Nah. I like the continuity of wood. But I am considering mixing up the, wall color that goes with it. Nah, I want the warmth. Nah. It was worth experimenting with, but... Again, no, I don't like... Ooh. Oh, I don't hate that. Keeps the trim, but it's different enough. But it's similar enough. Might be able to work with that. The red's a bit overbearing. The blue... Huh, as I compare my screens, it's actually... The blue is a little bit oversaturated on the monitor I'm using. It's the monitor I'm using just blue tinted? Huh. Nah, I like that pattern better. You know what, if this is the bedroom... Wait, was I doing that? Or was I putting the bed... I don't know what I'm doing anymore. If I am making this the bedroom, and not like a parlor... Or did I say I was gonna make this the bedroom, actually? Because I wanted this to be a study. But then I was like, layout-wise, I'd rather that be the bedroom. And now I'm like, who am I? Did I leave this on the side? Will it lead on the other side? No. Cool. Can I get that just in here? No, maybe? No. That'll do. Ooh, or even better. Yeah, mate, come on, come on. Ornate. Can you just get it in a slightly darker wood color? Come on, please. Please? Pretty, please? Come on. Where? Aha. Perfect. There we go. Okay, I gotta commit. Is this the bedroom, or is this like a drawing room? I think this is the bedroom. And if it's the bedroom, I don't need that door. But no, if I then... the only way to the main floor bathroom would be through the bedroom, which is kind of... I don't love it. So this is a drawing room. And then this is the bedroom. But then where's the master bath? Do they have one? This is an older house. Maybe it was built before they had indoor plumbing, and this was an addition, but then they just didn't do it upstairs. Old architecture, something permits. And I still haven't figured out what I want to put there. Bar. That's what I was looking for. I was thinking maybe a bar. I'd find those under activities and skills. That counts as recreation? Creative. Yes, creative. Okay. Because a bar would fit there quite nicely. And you get the functionality. It's just a matter of which one. Okay, that one's not bad. Contender. Especially because it's, well, might not even have to have it turned around. I could just have it like that. That is still accessible. Though, honestly, if I was doing... Anyway, so that's a contender. This is aesthetically wrong, but I do like that curve. Can I find one that isn't aesthetically wrong? Not really, it's just too modern. Of course, the other option is to go with one of a very small bar. Too small. Yeah, I think that could work, especially if I can, like, blend it in with counters somehow. That would be ideal. There's no chance the Realm of Magic counters. No, no. Yeah, they've got that tile pattern on top as opposed to just, like, wood top. I actually think if I wanted to... No, that texture's too much. Blast. Which would be where this one comes in. But what does that blend with? Which counter is its match? Is it... Is it this one? I think it is. It is! Perfect! Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. Tall order vintage counter in this color. Because we might be able to... Oh, would you look at that? That's about perfect. Ideally, I'd like it to give it like a built-in kind of look, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to swing that. Not with this weird octagonal space that I've given myself to work with. But them curves. Ooh. Jeez, these the curves I want, as opposed to these? Not quite. Looks better on top, worse on bottom. Can I merge them? Not well. But, like, that's the shape that I would prefer. If I covered it with stuff, you might not be able to tell. I'll leave it for now and see if it bothers me. Okay, if we're going with this as a bedroom... No, am I? No, I'm not, because bathroom. Because if you have Sims over to visit, you don't want them going through your master bedroom to have to go to the bathroom. Because that annoys me. I think I will full send the Enchanted by Nature bath stuff, maybe? And if this was the bedroom, where am I putting the bathroom? Does it need a master bathroom? I don't know. I don't know. Because it's like, I like having the door here so the room is kind of like a room, but you get that throughness. Do I still have an arch lying around here somewhere? No? Okay, fine. Be that way. Because, like, I like this for the dining room. But then that means this needs to be accessible. Or a room that you would access. we do open this back up, and we just stick like a piano there? Could be a piano space? Nah, that's not really the vibe. A bit small for that. Get out of the wall! Piano, 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 piano. Organ! Okay, why does that kind of work? This is not the vibe I'm going for. But this seems to be the vibe I'm getting. No, no, we don't need an organ. That is not the energy here. I could put the piano over here. And the fireplace over here. I fully expected to get farther with this today, and then I wound up screaming about gnomes. Help. This is a little bit tight. But if we go back and grab yet another smaller fireplace, maybe it won't be. Oh, there's my alarm. And unfortunately, I really can't go over today because I gotta go to the library to get some writing done. But that just means that this project is getting extended. I can't. I hate it. I hate it. I need them gone. I need them gone. I need my sanity back. Wait a minute. Hang on a minute. How many simoleons was that worth of gnomes? 34,100 simoleons. That's a lot of gnomes. Okay. Okay. Take off these doors. We just have to, like, or even maybe the. That's not the worst. What did I just say? I don't have time. I gotta go to the library. I gotta go to the library to get some writing done, and I gotta do that in like an hour, and I have to get human first. I have to put on my human disguise. Okay, so we're gonna call it here for the day. But in the meantime, I'm gonna say that thank you very much for hanging out with me during that crisis, and I hope you had fun, because Goodness knows I have fun here. I hope to be back again on Thursday with, honestly, quite possibly some more of this. I'm gonna be picking away at it probably in the meantime as well. We'll see. This is just where my head's at right now. But, anyway. Blah, 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 blah. I have already said thank you for being here, but I'm gonna thank you again. Thursday, said that already too. So I guess all that's left to be said is fare thee well and best of luck to you in all things, and I hope you have a wonderful day / night / whatever it happens to be, wherever you happen to are. And of course, until next time, bye-bye!